Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia. It's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Michael Penix and the Atlanta Falcons taking on Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills.
A full house expected here tonight, over 70,000, and the fans still filing into Mercedes-Benz Stadium just west of downtown Atlanta. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the rookie from the University of Washington.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A first carry for Tyler Algier. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Looking to throw, Penix. Checks this one down to Robinson. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's second down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first. Now Penix. He's got this to Algier. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Robinson up the middle. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. And looking to throw, Penix. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. 2nd and 7. Here's Penix. Here's a screen for Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And this one is right through. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
I remember when he came out of Wyoming, the big question mark, could he be accurate enough to be a star in the NFL? I think it's safe to say he's put all of us in our place and put those doubts to rest. He can roll out and run it. He can bomb it over your heads. Everything in between. He is an absolute nightmare for defenses to try and prepare for. And when he's on, he's an MVP caliber player each and every time he takes the field.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start the drive with Cook. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So they'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. You heard the sideline erupting, and the flags came out almost immediately.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. They work now on 2nd and 9. That's out wide for Palmer. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Now he fires deep for Shakir. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Brought down by Ed Oliver. 2nd and 10. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Got London on a slant. And they work this out past the 25. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his 1st season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And this will be a Falcons 1st down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
He had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
A couple of 1st downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. And he rifles one incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Operating from the gun, Penix. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. To the air, Penix. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Throwing now is Allen. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. First target, first catch, and a first down. Now Allen. That's taken in by Palmer. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
The ball comes out, and the Falcons grab it.
Partner, everything that happened before that fumble was great. Good vision, navigating the open field, got good chunk yardage. At that point, if you see a defender coming, though, just step out of bounds. Don't risk all you picked up before the hit to just try and get an extra yard or two.
Flushed out right. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Now back to throw. Setting up the screen, here's Algier. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 30. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And room there to work it inside the 25. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Robinson with another carry. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Penix working out of the gun here. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9?
Touchdown, Falcons! Drake London from 13 yards out, and they are able to add on to their advantage. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is what, 3-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Allen. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll go play action here with Penix. Buying time to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On 2nd down, it's Penix. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would...
And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. 2nd time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now a 2nd and 2. Here's Allen to throw it. That's completed right side to Palmer. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. This taken in by Kincaid. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd down and 4. To throw, it's Allen. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Allen to throw once more. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Now Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Continued struggles here in the second quarter, and to me, you can pin a lot of them on an inability to convert third downs. Add that most recent incompletion to the list of examples.
Prater's kick is good, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. But trailing here in the first half still, but maybe, Charles, that'll help them get some momentum back. First, the forced fumble, and then they're able to get a field goal out of it.
And down in the game, they came out and created their own opportunity on one side of the ball and did get points out of it, as you mentioned. Complimentary football right there as they try and bring this one back to even.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. So we're at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcoming everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports halftime report. In the first half, it was the lefty, Michael Penix, who had it working. He has a touchdown pass, and that amounted to the only touchdown of the game for either team thus far.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This is a game, Charles, that's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the third quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trailed by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline if they drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
And complete right side to Cook. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Allen gonna throw. They'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. To the air, Allen. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. Now Allen again. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it second down. Motion man is Shakir. On second down, Cook. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Operating from the red zone now, Allen. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Allen now looks to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Palmer. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. And the now 40-year-old veteran able to put this one through, and that'll bring him back within 4. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Here's 3rd and 6. They'll throw with Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. And this will be a Falcons first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
If he writes a book in the offseason, he ought to title it Undaunted, because where he is on the field, back on his own side, and goes for it and gets it, I got to give it to him on that one.
Yeah, only thing you can justify it with is, oh, a strip. The ball comes out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. Inside the 10. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half. They give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they have done themselves absolutely no favors to earn a win today in this one, Charles. The turnover woes continue. On that last drive, they had that fumble that led to a touchdown.
And Brandon, I would say they have...
He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 33 yards that time. Algier going straight ahead. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Gregory Rousseau able to bring him down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A great play there. with his second touchdown of the night. And the Falcons have taken a fourth-quarter lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Throwing is Allen on third. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Allen completes to Shakir once again. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook. And he's brought down. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11 from Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Inside give to Davis. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. They keep it with Davis on first down. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. 2nd and 9. Cook up the gut. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Back to throw. Allen. Back to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Falcons are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. So that, a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score. But all it takes is one errant throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Algier will try to pick it up. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a first down for the Falcons.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. A play fake. Now Penix. That's complete to Mooney. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 45 yards.
I just love how they're going about trying to finish off this game. This is not an offense that's going to go into its shell. They're going to keep exploiting weaknesses where they see them. And that's a huge pickup there with the game in the balance.
Algier now up the middle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run with Robinson. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Robinson going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Robinson, touchdown, Falcons.
And that right there is a definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was Bijan Robinson who took it home with a touchdown run. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Allen and the Bills now down by 11, a little under 1:50 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. To throw is Allen. Finding Samuel. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Throwing Allen. That's complete. It's Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Here's Allen. That is caught by Shakir. This crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Falcons are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the 4th. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock. Look at the scoreboard. Had to press it and take a chance.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 68 yards rushing for him now to this point. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.